Yo, King Blake back, more content, ready to fire off. Now, this one right here, we got to react to. Ti went to the Falcons game. He brought out the Falcons. They was doing a whole Atlanta theme tribute. They had Ludacris there, Greg Street. It was just a whole Atlanta theme thing. It was all love, right? Coming out, support the Falcons, shit like that. Now, what happened from there, you bring the fam with you. He bring his son King, who think he a little thug. He think he a little tough nigga. I don't know what precluded the conversation, but somehow they get to talking about King's upbringing and whether King had his feet in the streets and he was outside, or if he was just going to the hood as a tourist because his parents happened to be hardworking millionaires trying to provide a lifestyle for him, and they have to hit the road and they gotta tour and they gotta travel and they gotta do shit like that. So you gotta go to grandma's house for a few days till we get back. Grandma happened to live in the hood. King in his mind, he's like, yo, I was in the streets. Y'all was out here on a 2 week tour. I was in the streets. I was outside. So of course, somebody like Ti, who really is from the streets, he gonna take issue with that. Like, bro, I done provided the best of the best for you. Why are you trying to be tough like that? But it's a problem with young black men, especially because it's like the culture is pretty much dictating to you. Like, yo, you gotta be tough. You gotta be hood. Anything, and he uses the word silver spoon with King, and that really triggered him because it's like, for some reason, especially our youth, when you in your teens and your 20s, you feel like you gotta have that struggle as a badge of honor. You don't want to be seen as weak. So you gotta relate to the people who you feel is the strong, the alphas, the people who endure, which happens to be the street niggas. I don't know, how that happened, but in our culture, a lot of it is like the street niggas is the ones. They the ones that people look at. They the ones that people admire. They the ones that people put on that pedestal. So it's like the youth see the way that they get that reverence, and of course they grow up and they want to imitate that. They want to be that. I used to be that. I used to want to be that. I could tell you from my own personal experience. I grew up. I ain't have it hard, but at the same time, there's people who had it better than me. So in my mind, I'm always thinking like, I gotta be able to move out here with the lions. I gotta be able to move out here with the wolves. I can't be out here feeling like oh, I'm comfy because my life ain't as hard and I ain't struggling as much as niggas from 40 projects. Like, nah, bro. Like, you still gotta carry yourself a certain way, or else you gonna get devoured by these wolves and these lions out here. So I understand King a little bit. But as a father, I understand Ti a lot. Now let's break that down. Let's get into it.
Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So man, go.
In your ear.
First of all, they start out with, "Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face or in your ear?" Like, damn, that's how you know they was really in it. Like, when they started asking you stuff like that, like, yo, bro, you ever woke up with a roach on your face or in your ear? Then I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about right now. You ain't from that. You ain't about that. And that demeaning manner that they talking to him right now is part of why this whole thing about to go left.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
had some niggas in the neighborhood with me that woke up with roaches in their face.
I got some niggas in the neighborhood with me that woke up with roach. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's bigger than just King. It's the perception. It's the mentality of like, yo, the people I'm around, I don't want to be seen as the weak one. I don't want to be seen as the frail one, the fragile one. When in all reality, there's nothing wrong with it. You the money maker. You the money. You the bag. They happy to be with you. I'm sure if he was to go to some of those same people he just talked about and was like, yo, if you had the blessings that I got, come from the money that I got, coming from the situations that I got, would you be moving like I'm moving, trying to act the way that I'm acting? And I guarantee you, if you ask most of them, you pull most of them to the side and ask them that, They're gonna be like, nah, this nigga's bugging. I wish I had it as good as him. I wouldn't be dealing with none of this shit. But it's the law. The law is strong. It's strong in this young.
Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he say shit he know not true.
Now, another note, which is funny to cite, is like hear him talk about, do y'all want to go to the bando in mama neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? And it's like, it's so crazy because it's like T.I. built his career off of that, right? He built everything that he has now. He built off that, telling those stories, talking about how he came out the trap, how he came from the bando, how he came out the hood. His first album was trap music. Look how it comes full circle now. Now your son, who ain't never been nowhere in those situations where he needed to be in a trap, he ain't need to be in the bando. But everybody, as he's growing up, is talking about his dad and his family members, and he's hearing all of the lore and all of these stories. That shit, yo, that shit was taking over his brain, taking over his thoughts. It was like, yo, this shit was he became infatuated with it, bro. He became infatuated with it.
Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga said I ain't never ate with that a day in my life. Bro, we seen the show. You came from a mansion, gated community. We seen T.I. get into it with the security in the gated community. I ain't never ate with that a day in my life. See, this is now where it starts to shift from them just having a bullshit little, back and forth to now you discrediting us as parents. You discrediting all our hard work. You acting out now. Now you disrespecting us. Now you disrespecting us. This is where the tension start to get a little riled up. That's how it go.
Look, used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house every day. Mind you, Tiny in the background, throwing all the ad-libs in there. And this is funny.
You used to hold your breath and throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Because he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby. Hold your breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say.
See, now, them same people that he said I got with me, they embarrassing him in front of those people. They belittling him in front of these people. So now he about to start feeling his chest about to swell up. Now his chest about to swell up because he like, nah, I ain't going out like that. Yeah, I've been building up all of this, telling all these people I'm from the same cloth as them. I just happen to live on the other side of the tracks. And now y'all talk about me sucking a pacifier at 12 years old. Man, listen, yo, it's all building. It's all building. Just keep watching.
Hey, I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding
Sugarcoat it. He capping. Hey, he know I stand on business. He know that.
Sir.
Can't no nigga code it. He capping. Hey, he know I stand on business. He know that. Can't no nigga ever pull my car ever.
Now this is where they start misunderstanding each other because it's starting to get ignorant. T.I.'s trying to tell him, T.I. speaking in proverbs and parables and all of that. So T.I.'s trying to tell him you got your car in reverse, meaning you going the wrong way, bro. Like you trying to go backwards. You need to be taking this Harris name and progressing it to the next level and thinking bigger and thinking better. You got your car in reverse. He think he's so street. He think he talk about somebody pulling his card, which for those who don't know, somebody say I pulled your card in the street, which pretty much means I pulled the sheets off you like you're a fraud. So now he's in defense mode, like, ain't nobody pulling my card. But his father's telling him, you got your car in reverse. This is just madness.
Like, stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on
I don't
business.
feel like you stand on business.
Yeah.
I've
I've been stood on business.
One nigga versus 50.
I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see.
Hey, man,
Nigga, I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere, nigga. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do. Like, what?
You was behind that till you cried.
No, niggas ain't got too much to drink. Niggas done drunk too much. Niggas drunk too much.
Now you calling them drunk.
Niggas get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other shit. Like, this be a city nigga. This be a city nigga.
You're being emotional.
No, I'm being real, nigga. You lying. You lying. You over here
Calling
flagging.
his pops a liar. Yeah, you see all these people around? This when it start getting crazy.
Hey, you're upset.
You
You're
capping.
mad.
You capping. You capping. I know. You capping. I know you. You capping. I know you. I know you. I know you.
Shut up. Shut
I
up.
know you.
Ain't no
Though.
mystery about
I
his
know you though.
See, mom's now stepping in like, shut up, because she know, like, yo, bro, you about to cross the line with your pops. I know this nigga. I know his temperament. You going too far. You gone too far. But he don't heed. He ain't gonna take heed, and it's gonna go where it's gonna go.
I know you though. I know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing?
See that right there? That's Tiny pushing on him and pleading with him to gain his senses back. She like, what the fuck wrong with you? Because she's like, yo, are you stupid? Like, yo, you making a scene right now. You know it's not gonna go. Look, King kind of young. Some of y'all don't know T.I. that much. I grew up while T.I. was coming up in the rap game. T.I. has always been known from altercations with Lil Flip, altercations with Floyd Mayweather. T.I. has always been known as a hothead, and that nigga's gonna go off. He gonna get down where he mad at, and he ain't gonna have no filter just because it's his son and they in the public at a Falcons game. Like, none of that. All of that going right out the window. You about to get Clifford Harris from Bankhead. That's where you trying to be from, bro. You about to get that Bankhead about your pops. Now you gonna see.
Doing that to me. Y'all know me. You know I stand on business.
You know I stand on
You know I
business.
stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you?
The fact that he talking about his pops and telling his moms, why you letting somebody play with me like that? He deserved to get slapped. Yo, bro. It's certain fathers, as a father myself, it's certain fathers that don't play that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you gonna respect me, or else we getting down wherever. You know, if you ever heard that saying, get down where you mad at, that's what is gonna happen. As my son, it's only but so much disrespect I'm taking from you, because especially in a public setting, I'm taking more disrespect from you than I might have taken from somebody else. What are we doing? Nah, I'm about to check this little nigga. That's what's going through T.I. head. I'm just walking y'all through T.I. thoughts as a father. Go ahead, T.I. Take it from here.
Let somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play
laughing
with me
at
like
him?
that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and your family, nigga. You embarrassing yourself.
Here come the yoke
You
up.
are embarrassing yourself.
Get off me.
You are
Get off me.
embarrassing yourself.
Man, get off me.
Man, what is she
Man,
talking
get
about?
off me, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Bruh,
Man, get off me, nigga.
See T.I.
boy,
chin.
you can't do nothing with me.
You can't do nothing with
Ain't
me.
shit you can do with me.
Man, I love it. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. You love to see it because it's like fathers got to be fathers sometimes. And I know a lot of times people like, oh, it don't have to be. Listen, sometimes these little niggas get beside themselves. They get the smelling themselves. You feel me? You got to put them in a little headlock. You got to check these little niggas. Sometimes you got to give them the Blake check. You heard? You got to check these little niggas. They get beside themselves. Boy, I'm your creator, boy. You're playing with a real one. You trying to be hood. I'm of the hood. Let me show you the difference. You feel me? And it's an epidemic with the young people. It's a young thing, man. He'll grow out of it. He'll get older. He'll make better decisions. But you know what it is too? It's like when you young like that, in your mind, you trying to be something, right? You trying to be a man. You feeling yourself. You got the adrenaline. You got the energy and all of that shit. You young, dumb, and full of cum, right? But as a father, Ti sees himself in this whole situation. He knows what it's like. He's been in those situations before, so he's trying to avoid him from close the door, making those mistakes whereby it will cost him his life. See, that's my little one in my damn business. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be like, yo, close the door, get up out of here. but nah, but he understands too. Like during this period of life where he's trying to figure himself out, he's a young man. He's trying to figure himself out. He's trying to learn himself. He's trying to grow. He's trying to know himself. But as a father, you also understand that you are a young man, but you're at a place now where it's like those little decisions and things that you make and actions that you do can affect you and your trajectory for the rest of your life. So yeah, you might be thinking you tough now at 20, and when you get 30, 35, you calm down and you ain't even that type of person anymore. You ain't even on that type of timing. But now, because when you was 20, you decided to do something stupid and got a record or caught a case. Now you got a felony. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that could come with that energy that King is walking around with. That as a father, you try to curb and you try to make sure, like, yo, bro, it's different going to grandma's house to visit versus this is all you got. That's all you could. This all you know what I'm saying. So it's like you gotta understand the sacrifices that was made to get you to where you at, and it's like you just spitting in the face of all of that. And it's just an epidemic against amongst young men, like especially young black men, because it's like niggas want to be thugs, niggas want to be gangsters. All of that is glamorized. All of that is glamorized. So it's hard for a lot of these young guys to not fall victim to that, not fall prey to that. Look at John Morant, his situation. You the money maker. You the $100 million nigga. Why you walking around with the grip? Why you pulling up to the mall to fight teenagers? Like think, because it's like you young and impressionable, and the impression that's on you is you gotta be tough, you gotta be gangster, you gotta be that nigga. Michael Irvin going through the same thing with his son. Tell him about it, Mike.
I got a son. He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino. If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff. When we used to work to get away from it, now we've gotten to a place somehow we're running back towards it.
It's been romanticized and fantasized. And before, people used to try to get away from it. But now, like T.I. said, you got your car in reverse, son. You got your car in reverse. Pray for the youth, man. Pray for the youth, man. Because that's what it is. When you're young, you want to be hard, you want to be tough, you want to be one of the wolves. But then when you get older, you like, bro, all that shit was a waste of my time, energy, and effort. So let this be an example, man. Even when you a father in your kid's life, of course, he's out and about. He's not there on a day in, day out. But even when you do that and you provide, and that's why a lot of people make a big thing about money. Money, 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 money. You could chase all the money in the world, have everything, all the finances, create the best situations and scenarios for your loved ones. But if you're not there on that day-to-day basis, things can still go wrong. Things can still get thrown off course because that child need more than that money. They need that time. They need that guidance. They need that. They need that role model to show them that blueprint. Now, not to say that Ti didn't do that because he got other sons and they not acting like King. You know what I'm saying? But it's just King is just he's just another young lost nigga. And hopefully he figure it out before he fuck it up. Figure it out before you fuck it up. That's the message of the day. It's King Blake. This is the Blake Check. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe so I can keep bringing more content. We'll be right back with more. We gone.